Have you ever heard a story so chilling, it changes the way you see the world? This is a tale that turned a skeptic into a believer. A tale of darkness, survival, and the thin line between reality and the unknown. It was the year 2014. I was a Bachelor of Technology student, full of confidence and skepticism. Ghosts? Supernatural beings? Just figments of the mind, I believed. I was the kind of person who joked about spending nights in graveyards, convinced nothing could shake my rational world. But that was before I met him, my friend, and learned the story that changed my perspective forever. We met at college and became close quickly. He came from an educated, well-off family, with his father holding a high post at a PSU. His younger sister, a bubbly sixth grader back in 2013, was the heart of their home. Her laughter filled rooms, and she reminded me of my own little brother. But beneath the warmth of their family life lurked a shadow that none of us could have anticipated. It started with a mark, an ugly, round scar that appeared on her forehead, like the searing tip of a cigarette pressed into the skin. I saw it once during a visit, curiosity sparking immediate concern. When I asked, my friend explained, "It happens every month, always on the same spot. It fades away completely by the next day." The parents, skeptical and practical, brushed it off. "Kids get hurt. They have vivid dreams," they'd say. The girl, however, spoke of a recurring nightmare. A man with a blurred face whispering,
"Here, child, give me your hand and come with me. There's nothing in this world."
As the months turned to a year, the pattern remained. The mark appeared like clockwork, always following the dark, foreboding night of Amavasia. And each time, she would fall sick, drained and pale, as if something unseen gnawed at her spirit. But everything came to a head one fateful night in October 2015. It was a night of celebration, and the house was alive with the chatter of guests. The girl, like everyone else, was awake until late. Midnight passed, and as the clock ticked toward 3 a.m., the atmosphere shifted. She suddenly grew weak, her eyes sinking into shadowy hollows. Her mother, alert, laid her on the couch, concern gripping her heart. Her father and brother rushed over, shaking her, trying to wake her up. But she was unresponsive, her fist clenched tight with an unnatural strength. It took immense effort for my friend to pry her tiny hand open. When he did, a collective gasp filled the room. Her palm was lined with deep red cuts, blade-like gashes that hadn't been there moments before. And as if summoned by the horror of the moment, the familiar cigarette burn appeared once more on her forehead. Panic engulfed the household. Calls were made, doctors consulted, but every visit ended with skeptical looks and dismissive diagnoses. Even a trip to the reputable Apollo Hospital in Ranchi brought no answers, only condescending remarks from professionals unwilling to consider the inexplicable. Desperate and out of options, they sought guidance from relatives and friends who pointed them toward Therapith, a place known for its association with the mystical and the supernatural. Reluctantly, the family made the journey, hope and fear battling within them. There, an experienced Baba examined the girl. His words sent a chill down their spines. "She has stepped on a sacred item years ago, unleashing a spirit bound to her since. This entity seeks her soul, visiting her in dreams on Amavasia nights. The cuts, the marks, they are signs of resistance, of her strong will fighting to stay anchored in this world." The Baba performed the necessary rituals, chanting mantras that reverberated through the air, heavy with intent. The girl wore a red string locket with a bronze charm, an ancient safeguard. The process was silent, almost serene, devoid of the dramatic battles often depicted in stories. And it worked. The nightmares ceased, the mysterious marks never returned, and the girl's health began to blossom once more. To the skeptics out there, maybe this sounds like just another tale, but for those who have faced the unexplainable, it serves as a reminder. There are realms we may never fully understand, and sometimes it's wiser to respect what lies beyond the veil. Stay safe and keep your mind open, for you never know when the ordinary might turn extraordinary.